Hi, everybody. This is Jose Valdez from Truth TV News Network. I'm reporting right now live to report some breaking news that just happened a couple of minutes ago. Milo Yiannopoulos from Breitbart News just resigned because of controversial comments that he made about a year ago. Obviously, this is actually a witch hunt by the political left because they hate him. If you guys remember, this was the guy who was actually had to leave the campus of in California, for Berkeley, California, and he was about to speak, and then the riot started and went havoc on the entire campus. Now that caused a lot of controversy, and actually, believe it or not, with all the rioting that they did, what it did is pretty much put him more on the map. Because before he was just on maybe places like YouTube and Breitbart and other places, but the left pretty much put him on the map. Okay, but even though he resigned from Breitbart, he already grew out of that particular news editor position. He has his own platform. He's very controversial. He's a gay Jewish kid, which is half Jewish, half Catholic. He's a conservative. He's pro-Trump. This particular guy, there's nothing that he won't talk about. He doesn't shy away. He greatly believes in freedom of speech. He's from Great Britain, originally from UK, and he is like I said, he's out there. He speaks in behalf of the gay community, and he's been for the last pretty much a year and a half been fighting with the left wing politics and the social justice warriors, and they've been attacking him for saying all kinds of stuff. They've been lying about him. I've done my research on him, and he does say some controversial stuff, but the media has blown it way out of proportion. And I wanted to let everybody know that here at Truth TV News Network, we support Milo and everything he stands for. He's not a racist, he's not a sexist, or he's not homophobic, because he always says it. He's openly gay, he's Jewish, so he can't be any of those. And the fact of the matter is, the people on the left, just like they're doing to Trump, they're just making up lies, making up bullshit, and that's just mainstream media for you. If they don't like you, they're gonna shoot you down, and if you don't agree with their liberal democratic agenda, they're gonna out you and try to do everything they can to take you down. And so by them doing what they did and try to bring out the story after a year, it was already on. It was in the Joe Rogan show number 702. So you guys go back and watch it yourself unedited. It's still on YouTube, and you can see for yourself what he actually said, and not go by the mainstream media and all the lies from the mainstream media making up crap about him. So do your research. Make sure you watch exactly what he said and what he did, because the fact of the matter is the mainstream media, they're already starting their lies and do constant witch hunt. This poor kid, he went from having it all. He had a great editing job at Breitbart News. He had to resign from there just because some controversial topics that he brought up, and he's actually the victim. Okay, they're trying to confuse. They're trying to talk to him and say shit about him that he's a pedophile, and he was actually talking about the fact that he was abused as a child, which is very fucked up. And these people on the liberal left need to look within themselves before they start saying more shit about him, because it's a bad situation for everybody in the left, because what they're doing, they're talking a lot about things about a gay kid, about being abused, and they're making him out to be a pedophile, which he's not. If you watch what he said, if you watch the video, it's number 702 on the Joe Rogan Podcast. That's what the controversial comments that he said a year ago. But again, this has been a demonizing witch hunt to try to bring him down, and that's fine. He has a super major platform. He can come on my show and wants to talk and sit down and say his point of view anytime he wants to. There's plenty of outlets out there. He already just the other day I saw him on Fox News. He reported on Fox News Business. He's already getting out there, and he's going to be bigger than anybody ever thought he's going to be. I'm pretty sure this kid will probably run for president one day, because he's super smart, he's super young, and he doesn't back down for nobody. You want to talk about freedom of press? This kid is the definition of what it is to be here, be free, and say what the hell you want, when you want, and get it done right. So, and I hope, by the way, you guys, I just posted up recently. I went to the President Trump's rally in Melbourne, Florida. I got to hang out with InfoWars, which is pretty cool, and I reported from there. So you can check out my previous YouTube video on Truth TV News Network. hanging out with Owen Schroeder and checking out the